One thing social media does kind of really, really well is boost the popularity of, sorry, just focusing, of like small businesses or businesses that are just opening, bakeries, candle places. You know, it does that quite well. There's been multiple times when I've been out somewhere or I've visited London and there's been queues and lines outside places because a TikTok went viral, for example. It only lasts for about a week and then no one cares anymore because they're on to the next place. But one place that has really blown up in popularity, not just because of social media, it was popular before, was this place called Crumbl cookies, right? They describe themselves as the world's best dessert, unique flavors, weekly, served fresh in our pink box. But anyway, they've gone kind of like super viral online. Aesthetic reasons as well, because it all just looks good. And the cookies do look really nice. So basically they're a really popular cookie place. They're not worldwide though. I only believe they're in certain parts of the US, whatever. I don't know. Don't care. This isn't part of a thing. I'm not that much into like cookies. So anyway, they've like blown up. So when people in Sydney, Australia, saw that Crumbl cookies were coming all the way over there. Listen, somebody who's lived in Australia, you get nothing over there. Well, you get loads of things, but you have to pay loads of postage, right? You want something that's just launched in the US? You can get it, but it's going to cost you $100 more. So when people saw in Sydney that it was going to be a pop-up of Crumbl cookies, they're like, let's go and experience these things. Listen, we just reached 100,000 subscribers here on this channel. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. However, I need to talk to you. I have seen that over 50% of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. This isn't my normal, I guess, yeah, makeup channel. This is my reaction channel. So if you like talking about random crap that happens online, then please do subscribe. Okay, let's take a little look at somebody's experience at this Crumbl cookies pop-up event. And we'll get deeper into the drama.
Come with me to the Crumbl cookie pop-up in Sydney at Bondi. I was actually really sketched out because I found this through TikTok and Instagram and it wasn't endorsed by Crumbl, but I went there anyways. It was next to this gas station and oh my god, look at the line. There were so many people. We were at 30 minutes before the pop-up, but there were still so many people in front of us. And because the line was so long and we were in front of a gas station, everyone was just staring at what was even going on. And then we got a jump scare because the girl who was taking our orders like showed us the menu and it was $17.50 per cookie. And we were gonna get 3 until we saw the prices, so we were like, let's just get 2. And I think the cookies are so hyped about because there was like a little fight in the front of the line. I don't even know what was happening. We got them and go to part 2 for the taste test.
So a few red flags already. It wasn't endorsed by Crumbl. They cost $17. That's Australian dollars. I'm saying that sometimes when you go to restaurants, the desserts are like $12 and they're like a little scoop of ice cream. Best thing about that line was that dog. But even that looked dodgy. It was a half-open door with some pink boxes in it and a box outside with the biggest pet hate of mine, a straight out the packet, unironed, unsteamed tablecloth. And it shouldn't be paper. Taste test.
Okay, so after waiting in line for 45 minutes, we got Crumbl cookie. We only got 2 because one is $17.50. Interesting. Oh, it's breaking off. It's like breaking. It's like something like a mid-level. But rate this 7.6. Already at 9. It was fresh. So these are breaking with 5.
If it was fresh.
In terms of freshness, 0 out of 5. What is this? Twix? It's a 3 out of 5. I have 1. 1 out of 10. Like, she sucks. Okay, anyways, we're all rating. I'd give mine at 8 out of 10. Was it worth waiting in line for 45 minutes? Maybe yes, because there's no Crumbl here, but no, because people were fighting and the cookies are $17. What's the moral of the story here? Crumbl cookies and all that. Spend your $17 somewhere else. Okay, bye.
Listen, I do have to say these Crumbl cookies do just look like someone's gone to Costco and bought like the bulk cookies and then just put a shitload of shit on them. Let's make it a carrot theme. We'll do loads of icing and then a carrot cake flavored icing and then we'll put sprinkles on it and a carrot on top. Like they do just, I've never had one so I can't really talk about it. Again, I'm not a big cookie person. I've never ate a cookie and been like, oh my god, this has changed my life. But notice how they talked about freshness, right? Let's keep that theme going. Trying the viral Crumbl pop-up in Sydney, Australia.
Trying the viral Crumbl pop-up in Sydney, Australia.
The viral Crumbl cookie.
Why did they have to have the voiceover off a robot person saying what they were saying at the same time?
We don't know the flavors.
We don't know
so
exactly
we're
the
gonna,
flavors
make our own flavors
because we just got the mixed box. But I know this is all.
Can you tell them that your mum isn't back? Anyway.
$75 for 5.
$75. God, I look shit. I've just woken up. I want to record this. $75 for 5 cookies that are just big cookies. They could have fucking made these themselves and put icing on them. Language.
That's
Do you know, it's not a bad cookie, to be honest.
just like I would have made $5. But this shit show is.
Are you not feeding your mum?
That is disgusting. They're good. They're yum, but the way, the price, the hype, they're so much better.
They're very expensive, like $17 for a cookie.
Okay, let's just talk about this freshness situation, right? Because they're all saying, oh, they're a bit stale. I don't think anyone can really judge the taste of them, although I do just believe they are just regular, you know, cookies with loads of stuff in them. So what's basically happened is this Instagram account here, Crumbl Sydney, posted, they did have videos because I've seen them in other people's videos making like I'll show you in a minute, a story time to this. And now they're obviously all gone because there's been a little bit of drama, but they basically made this thing, said they were going to be in Sydney. It says, not endorsed by Crumbl, just fans importing. I doubt that was on their page before, just fans importing. So what has happened is the people who are doing this flew from Sydney to the US, picked up, I think it was something ridiculous, like $7,000 or $2,000 worth of cookies, then took them back to Australia and sold them at this pop-up. Food. They have taken food. I knew someone who did this with garlic bread from New York to Florida and was violently sick.
Organisers of an Aussie Crumbl cookie pop-up store have been forced to speak out after their weekend launch was labelled a scam.
It kind of is. And look, this is what tells me that page originally had content, because it's like, line is out the door. Thank you guys. You can't be in the door. They didn't let people in.
Of Sydney-siders patiently lined up to get their hands on a Crumbl cookie, which set them back $17.50. However, it's been revealed the pop-up wasn't an official event organised by Crumbl. It was instead put on by Aussie fans.
And can I just track back a bit here? They've laid all these out, and I bet you they sold those a little bit later on. They flew them all the way from the US, so it's not like, you know, opening them is an inconvenience.
Revealed the pop-up wasn't an official event organised by Crumbl, it was instead put on by Aussie fans. In a statement, the organisers said, "We never claimed to be an official Crumbl store. This was clearly stated in our bio and our comments. Our goal was to bring the authentic Crumbl cookies to Australia by importing the cookies directly from the USA. They claim to have spent more than $6,000 alone on roughly 700 cookies before reselling them to Aussie customers in Sydney."
Why would you think this is a good idea? They are in cardboard boxes, they're not airtight, you are flying them. How did they get away with this?
Also spent $4,000 on flights, $2,000 in duties, taxes and customs brokering, more than $1,000 in staffing and additional costs for the pop-up store. The pop-up sold single cookies for $17.50, but the organisers admitted they paid about $8 per cookie in the US and upped the price to ensure that they didn't end up in the red. The organisers said, "This event was never about profit. We aimed to bring the cookie to Crumbl fans. We did not aim to make money." They also went on to apologise to those that felt the pop-up didn't live up to expectations. What do you think?
Well, let me just, if I was to do this, I wouldn't, but you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this kind of thing. I certainly wouldn't sell them from a table with an unsteamed, I'm not going to get over it, tablecloth, or even if it's paper. You can steam paper. Out, no you can't, it'll be wet. Okay, it's not about the tablecloth. From outside a place, and you know, they're like the lines out the door. There is no through the door. This wasn't a pop-up, this was a queue. They could have done this outside the front of their house if they wanted to. Obviously, don't do that. So it's terrible anyway, in general. Okay, is anyone clever enough to go back through that and figure out their costs and earnings and how much a Crumbl cookie is versus, I can't, guys, I'm dyslexic, I'll never be able to work that out. Please help me. How much profit they would have made, because that is, they did all of this No, it's just the worst idea. They're not like, we're gonna go out of the goodness of our heart and bring you all back stale, mediocre cookies. So I completely forgot to click that link on their profile because there was a lot of information that they had to put out after this event, because obviously everyone was like, this was a scam. So if you click on the link on their TikTok profile, it says, "Hi everyone, we want to address the drama surrounding the event." And then they have a list of questions and their answers. So it says, "Are you officially Crumbl?" No, we never claimed to be an official Crumbl store. This was clearly stated in bio and our comments. Our goals was to bring the authentic Crumbl cookies to Australia by importing the cookies directly from the USA. Then they say, "Are they genuine Crumbl cookies?" Yes, 100%. We traveled to the US to purchase the cookies and imported them with their original packaging. We did not bake them ourselves. See below recipes and matching bank transfers. Then of course there's some trademark concerns, because isn't this like selling something for profit without a permission? So it says Crumbl's trademarks are available at this website. We did not use their trademarks in our videos on TikTok. They kind of use their logo though, no? Quality. Crumbl cookies should be kept at room temperature in an airtight container for up to 3 days or refrigerated for up to 7 days. We kept them to these requirements. Some were warm to enhance their texture, which is what Crumbl does well. While most customers enjoyed the cookies, a couple of influencers felt they didn't meet expectations. We apologize that they did not live up to expectations. However, they are just cookies at the end of the day. While there may be a small difference in qualities, some flavors may not appeal to some people. A lot of people have reached out to us and were saying they were delicious, and thank you for selling them. See below. See, my question there is, what airtight container did they keep them in? So did they flat pack all the boxes? A lot of questions there. Okay, profit and cost. This event was never about profit. We aimed to bring the cookies to Crumbl fans. We did not aim to make money, and some rough costs are below. $4,000 on flights and luggage, $6,000 on the cookies and packaging, $2,000 on packaging. Okay, $2,000 in duties, taxes, and customs brokering. Over $1,000 in staffing. Additional costs for microwaves, tables, venues, and marketing. With all these expenses, we set the price without an intention of making a large profit. Reselling them. Importing and reselling is called parallel imports. Parallel imports are legal, and more information can be found at the government website that they provide. And then it goes on to talk about customs and saying they declared it and it was all legal and it was all fine. That they haven't done anything wrong. They finish it up with, "We hope this clears up any confusion." It's not confusion, it's more questions. No one's confused about what you did. Everyone's just kind of like, why did he do it? Thank you for those who supported us and gave us valuable feedback. Listen, you will never find me in my life in line for more than 10 minutes for food. I'm sorry, absolutely not. 15 minutes. Okay, let me know below, how much would you pay for a stale imported cookie? Let me know in the comments and I will see you in the next one. Bye, subscribe!